Okay, here we go with a quick review of the Iwatani 35FW. This is a single burner butane portable stove, and it's made in Japan. I bought it on Amazon for about $110. It's packaged inside this sleeve, which gives you some of the features on the back and also the specs for sizing and the ignition type, etc. So go through that. Also comes with the necessary safety information and instruction manual. And then the stove itself is inside this case. Now, there's no badging that comes on the case, so I put a label on here just so I wouldn't be opening this upside down and tipping it out. But as you can see, it's just a plain black case. It does open this way with flippers that come out instead of sliders like some of these stove cases, and I kind of like that feature. One flipper stays on the top and one stays on the bottom, so don't be alarmed and think it's broken. That's just the way it is. So inside is your stove. Let's pull that out and take a closer look. So the stove itself is very nicely made. It's a stainless steel material, kind of a tan hue to it. You can see a very simplified burner mechanism. And then you have the pot rest. That comes off. Look inside here and see the badging from the manufacturer. And this is the burner itself and the piezoelectric start. And then this is also a new feature for me, is this little clip on the back here, which keeps this hatch in place. And if you look closely, you'll see it alongside the burner here is a piece of metal that drops down here, goes under this structure, and comes out as a little band on this side. And this is the fuel cartridge rest. And the purpose of this is to keep the fuel bottle warm so that when you're using it, it will discharge all of the fuel. Sometimes when these bottles are cold, they won't discharge all the fuel before the stove tells you that it's empty. And so this little feature here kind of prevents that and keeps you from wasting additional fuel. So kind of a nice little feature. So this is the fuel that it uses, and you can buy any brand. I just happen to have Coleman. And this stuff is available at places like REI, but you can also get it at Walmart and, I don't know, Ace Hardware, places like that all sell this. Simple attachment here. You've got the ring with the gap in it, and then you've got on the stove a tab here that will fit in the gap on the bottle, and then this magnet will adapt to this surface and sort of pull the bottle in. So I lay it down on its side here, line that tab up. Here it is. And then making sure that the knob is set to off or it won't engage. And go ahead and just give your bottle a little push. And you can see it clicks in and it's attached now solidly to this area. So the bottle's engaged and ready to use. We'll close the hatch, lock that up, put the pot rest back on. And then you're going to turn it all the way to the left till it clicks, and there's your flame. Now this is high. And so you would just adjust it clockwise to lower the temperature and eventually to off. But you can take a listen here. It's not very loud. It looks very even. The flame is very even. And it's very quiet. It's very nice. So we'll just shut that off. When you're done using this and you want to transport it back, make sure it's cool, obviously. And for me, I like to transport the bottle inside here because there's no extra room for the bottle in the case. And so in order to do that without wasting fuel or having this being engaged and maybe leaking, I push this away. And then I go ahead and turn the burner into a working position. And now my bottle won't be engageable until I return that to off. So in this way, I can transport safely with the fuel bottle still inside the stove. So back in the case it goes, and if you want to store the cap, there's a little gap right there. And on goes the lid, and you're ready to go. Simple. It's a really nice stove. It has some features that most of the little portable single burners don't have, and for that reason, I think it's worth the money. Again, this is the Iwatani 35FW. Hope you enjoyed my review.